So very often when you're having these conversations and people don't have the ability to come up with what they want to say in response, they know they don't agree with you. They know that they want to make an argument against what it is that you stand for or what it is that you're saying. But they can't bring themselves to do it for whatever reason. Either they don't have the words, they don't have the vocabulary, or they don't have the data. One of the things I like to do is bring the actual articles and studies to show you that I'm not just making shit up that I talk about. And so they lack the data to refute that, whatever the case may be. Eventually, those type of people will devolve down into usually some form of personal insult, right? It'll be, you're fat, no fucking shit. You look old. Really? I didn't know. It's not like I don't own mirrors. And frequently, for whatever fucking reason, they go after the job, right? These are blue collar people for the most part, and they go, "Oh, you were a landscaper. You just cut grass." Well, no, I didn't just cut grass. For 20 years, I was in landscape construction for some of the largest companies in the Chicagoland area, and I oversaw multi-million-dollar job sites. And then when I started my own company, I did much smaller versions of that on a residential scale, along with lawn maintenance. But it's ironic that the people that want you to support and back blue collar workers, the backbone of America, the people that get up and go to work and get dirty every day and put a roof over their heads and pay their taxes. If it's a liberal that does that, then all of a sudden the job is shit, right? Landscaping is shit. And so somebody had said that landscaping isn't exactly a dream job to retire from. I was like, I don't know. Well, for me, it was my dream job. I loved it. And this person left a comment kind of, talking about what that person had to say. He said to me, "Do you find it funny that some people just don't know how to come at you, so they make comments like that? It is so frustrating." No, I don't find it frustrating. I find it comical. I understand what you're saying. I agree with you that they don't know how to come at me. And I don't know why they don't know how to come at me. Just come at me about the subject. If we're talking about abortion, come at me about abortion. If we're talking about Russia-Ukraine, come at me about Russia-Ukraine. If we're talking about Doge and Elon Musk, come at me about that. But when they can't, they do this shit where they go after the jobs. And I don't find it frustrating. I find it pathetic and comical. First of all, it creates a lot of content for me, which is great because that's what I do now. I create content. But above and beyond that, it shows their inability to have a conversation about anything. Their inability to make an argument, to coherently express their viewpoint on any given subject. And you're right, they don't know how to come at me. Like I've said before, they can't dox me, right? They can't release my real name or my address or what I do for a living, because that's all out there. I mean, I've done it myself. So they can't dox me. They can't pick up a phone and call an employer and go, fire him immediately. 20 million of them, whatever the fucking case may be. Can't just barrage an employer and get me fired. So it aggravates the shit out of them when that's the case. They can't get my wife fired, right? Fucking does not matter. They cannot affect us in any way, shape, or form. So they do shit like we're talking about. They do shit like go after the job. Well, you were just a fucking grass cutter. You're just a landscaper. There ain't nothing to that. It's the sign of somebody who's intellectually weak. It's the sign of somebody who just may even be more officially educated than I am, but does not understand how to have a conversation and present their side of the argument. And so it just devolves into this fourth grade, oh yeah, kind of commentary. And I get it all the time. So I just do video replies to those people and make money off of their stupidity.